going. By the way, you can catch out all these video on demands on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/oneregards. It is Team Solo Mid against Team LzH in the Go4LoL Finals, and everyone is starting to make their way towards the jungle. Of course, we see a very, very aggressive item pick once again from Team Solo Mid as they grab boots, pots on everyone except for their support, Janna with the Fairy Charm, pots, and wards. And we do see actually a pretty aggressive... we actually see the exact same build out of Team LzH. They've got the boots and they've got the pots, and so they're going to start to make their way through. LzH making their way up to the top lane Tribrush. We see pings starting to go off, and actually we've been seeing out of Team Solo Mid over these past games is they've been just watching all of the jungle entrances. They haven't left a jungle entrance open. They sit at every single one of them, and then they will sit and poke at the wraiths as much as possible.
I just think it's in LzH's best interest to invade. I think they have the better level 1.
I think LzH does definitely have the better level 1. We do see a really smart ward getting laid down, and actually we see that early on every single game. X Special grabbing 4 wards instead of the usual 3 and opting to grab just 1 health potion, laying down that quick ward to give it over to... give a little bit more vision over to Reginald, and actually it's very, very strong because he's able to possibly grab that big Wraith from Mundo and add a little bit more damage onto Mundo out of his jungle, and we're starting to make their way through. You see that nobody, well, Graves has grabbed his level 1, Mundo has not yet. Yes, he finally grabs it, and it looks like we're not going to see a jungle invade. We see the CVs starting to make their way out, Odd One making his way onto the Wolves here.
It's nice to see CV being used from these like high tier teams.
Yeah, it's something that we haven't seen a lot of lately. I think in solo queue, maybe it might be a little bit stronger to grab something maybe a little bit more aggressive. However, with competitive play, it's so strong to have that vision.
Like generally you see supports taking like heal exhaust or flash heal, but CV is definitely not out of the game. Very useful.
No, it's a very, very strong spell. It's a an instant ward every 60 seconds for you. That'll sit up there for a good handful of seconds, so it's very, very strong. So everyone's starting to make their way through. It looks like it's pretty passive. TSM, Chaos, and X Special did grab the golems down below. It will be back up in time for the Odd One to get back over there, and he's going to make his way through. It looks like it's just a jungle race at this point. I think Odd One knows that Mundo is very, very fast out of the jungle, but look at how low he is. He's very low, and there will be a ward right here, so he's got to be very careful. If Reginald does see him, he is going to make his way through. We'll see if Reginald decides to do anything with this knowledge. They do have a quick ward. They know that Mundo is in there. We'll see what they decide to do. The pings are off. He's just sitting there. I don't know if this is necessarily a good idea. Yeah, he's just going to decide to back out of there. So Reginald will see him make his way past over there. And that's one of the things about Mundo, though, is he is still, at this point, even though he sat in there for that long, he's still kind of on par with the Odd One. The Odd One has double buffs, and the CV does come out, so they know where Odd One is, and he's just going to go ahead and continue to farm.
At the same time, I don't really agree with the Mundo pick for jungle. Like the thing with Mundo is just he has no strong initiate for ganks. Like,
well, that's why
he has the constant slow with his cleaver, but I mean against a Kennen and Vlad, that means nothing when he can just lightning rush away or Vlad can pull it.
Right, and they do have that quick getaway. He does have exhaust, which exhaust is very, very strong. So I mean, maybe he did just grab it for. Maybe that was the reason why with exhaust, but I do have to agree with you. He doesn't have a very good ganking initiation, so it'll be interesting to see. You don't grab Mundo, though, for his ganks. As well as he does gank with his cleaver and also exhaust, you don't play him for that. You play him for his jungle speed, which is 320. That is unmatched. 320 out of the jungle with quick levels up in Burning Agony, which he is grabbing first. So you see a little bit of exchanges going on down bottom, but really Chaos winning those exchanges, able to be shielded by Janna and also lay down damage. Nunu is not able to sustain Graves in any way or protect any sort of damage, so just great play. And we see Mundo starting to make his way up top. Dyrus does not know that he is there. Dyrus is forward, does have his pool, so quick ward getting laid down. This really probably won't do too much. Oh, there we go. Mundo starting to make his way through. There goes the damage. The Burning Agony is up. There's the pool. We see a Q. It is going to be missed, and he is going to get out of there unscathed, so he will be absolutely fine. Mundo going to make his way back out of there, while Nocturne right now is just making his way, starting to roam around. Oh, Kennen coming in. There he goes. Is he going to be able to get the stun? The stun is off onto Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia taking a good amount of damage. She is ignited. There it is. Odd one. First blood onto Cassiopeia. That is going to be a big pickup for Team Solo Mid.
That was such smooth play. He preempted that flash from Cass and just flashed right with her.
Oh, that was just an absolutely beautiful play. It was a great heads up from Reginald, who knew when to lay down his, when to put the mark onto Cassiopeia, when to be able to stun her, and the fear from Nocturne, it was just way too much, and grabbing that first blood, and also the gold advantage that comes with it. This is something we've also been seeing with Team Solo Mid throughout this, is that their ability to farm is unmatched at this point. They are just doing a great job of farming, especially bottom lane. Kaox is doing a great job. Looking here, Kaox is sitting at 46, Graves at 38, so it's about an 8 CS advantage, and there is a bit of a creep wave there, but that does start to add up after a while. And so Vladimir up top, level 5, starting to make his way, starting to push the lane out just a little bit. And you can probably imagine he's going to make his way back pretty soon, maybe? No. I'm going to lay down a quick ward that he went up and grabbed. And opting for the quick Doran shield, that's actually kind of I really like that pickup. I think that's a strong pickup instead of going with an amp tone. It's going to give him that armor and that health that he needs. Ward is down, so they know that Ted Stickles, did I say that right? Ted Stickles?
Yes.
They know that Ted Stickles. Oh, and another kill on Cassiopeia. I missed it. Great gank in from Nocturne, picking up another kill. And that's one thing that you don't want right now, is for your Cassiopeia to start falling behind in kills.
The thing with Cassiopeia, though, is like her damage output is just so great. I mean, even if you try to shut her down, I think we'll see her presence in team fights.
You'll see her. You'll definitely see her presence in team fights. She does great AoE damage, able to slow and kite. And look at this, Dyrus taking a good amount of damage from Tilandra. Tilandra is in there. He does lay down his cripple. He is going to back out though, and Dyrus is going to make his way out of there. And I kind of assumed this was going to happen early on. With the mobility from Lee Sin, he's able to do a good amount onto Vladimir. Vladimir is kind of weak early on. It's his late game that you really have to be careful about.
And like you said earlier, there's just Kennen like taking Mundo's grave.
Mundo finally getting his level 6, and Nocturne is about a half a level above him, and we probably will see that play out fairly into the mid game here.
It's just, oh wow, that coordination.
Oh, here comes the ultimate from Ashe. It is not enough. The ultimate from Cassiopeia is down onto Kennen. Can she get the stun off? Turret damage is going on to the odd one. There's the damage. Isn't enough. The ultimate, the ignite onto Reginald. Reginald is going to fall in a great play from Cassiopeia, who stays alive, and the odd one is now being chased by Ted Stickles on Mundo. But it looks like he's probably going to get out of there. Yeah, a spell shield is up, and it will be enough. Great play from Cassiopeia to stay alive.
Oh, Kennen just missed that Q.
I am so surprised that he missed that, and really it was just a great ultimate from Cassiopeia that allowed her to get away from the Ashe ultimate too. She had no idea that it was on the way, but she just barely dodged it. The stun on from Kennen was just enough, and we see Ted Stickles starting to make his way into the jungle. This might be a bad idea. Yeah, he's going to back out of there. He's not going to just say, he's just going to take the big Wraith and take a little bit of golden experience out of that.
That was just such a perfect castle. She ulted right before the lightning rush hit her to put one mark on.
Oh, absolutely. So even though Cassiopeia was down 0-2, she does grab a quick kill, so now she will be 1-2-2. She has 3 Doran's rings. Kennen does have a great pickup from Kennen, who's going to opt for probably a quick Abyssal Scepter. He did grab the Hextech Revolver, and also has the a Negatron Cloak, so he's going to negate some of that damage coming out of Cassiopeia. Oh, here comes Kennen. Kennen is in there. They're trying to get the slow off, and they are just harassing this Cassiopeia. She's going to have to waste her flash. Odd one taking some damage from the turret. It's enough to take him under a quarter health, but man, they are playing super aggressive mid lane, and that's what TSM is kind of known for. They're kind of known for the Odd One and Reginald really ganking that mid hard and really making that mid very, very hard.
I mean, it's always a success if you can even get them to blow their summoners, so... Now,
Oh,
like, Kennen can take her on one-on-one better.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Well, and with the amount of times they have been ganking her, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see another gank happen before the flash is up. So absolutely great calls. And we see that Lee Sin is just doing a good job right now against Vladimir. Vladimir with 66 CS, Lee Sin with 69. So they're right around the same token when it comes to CS, but really doing a good job of just not allowing Vladimir to harass him in a little bit. Pink's starting to go down right around Dragon, so I have to imagine they're giving heads up that there are wards in the area, and they're probably going to want to go for a Dragon fight pretty soon here. Lee Sin up top, just look at how much he's able to trade damage with Dyrus and just kind of back away, and he's going to use some pots to heal back up. Dyrus, though, he does have his Doran shield. He does now have his Hextech revolver, so he's going to be doing a good job of also staying alive in the process. The Q landed onto Dyrus. What a great resonating strike over to Vladimir. Oh, and we see the ultimate. There it is, Kennen with the ultimate as well. Cassiopeia is going to fall fast. The Ash Arrow out of nowhere onto Mundo, and Mundo is in a bad place right now. Can he use his ultimate? He is currently healing from his ultimate. Is it enough to take him down? There's the flash from the odd one, and he picks up the kill on Ted Stickles, and that is going to be another kill in favor of mid lane and jungle. It's going to be a 4-1 advantage, and I have to imagine they are going to go really quickly for this Dragon.
Oh, Reggie's been really, like, off with his Qs. He could have picked up the kill on Mundo, but he missed his Q again.
Yeah, I wonder if he's maybe overthinking it just a little bit. Xpecial actually right now taking the damage from the Dragon. This could be kind of a bad idea. And we see, a quick turret being taken as well as Kennen picks it up mid. So they're going to grab Dragon and also the mid turret and also 2 kills. So very, very big pickup as they are now going to have a 4K gold advantage.
Talandra pinging on this Janet.
This is going to really allow Team Solo Mid to open up the map, and this is one thing that they really like to do as Reginald Lightning rushes out of there. Team Solo Mid really likes to get those turret kills so they can start laying down aggressive wards and continue to push their aggression. I mean, look at Dyrus. He is not allowing, he really doesn't want to allow Lee Sin any sort of CS. Lee Sin is going to use his Resonating Strike. He pulls out of a Q that's going to happen really quickly and does a little bit of harassment onto Lee Sin. He's not able to do too much. He's at about 80... Yeah, he's sitting at 80 AP, which is 40 from his runes, and Lee Sin is doing a good job of just continually pursuing him. Look at that amount of damage.
And Lee Sin just has the upper hand on these trades. It's like chunking away at this Vlad.
Cassiopeia is going to go ahead and grab the blue buff for Team LzH, and I have to imagine Nocturne is going to go do something pretty similar. That's one of the advantages of having a Vladimir and Kennen is you don't really have to worry about a blue buff. However, top lane is going to get pressured pretty hard, and I think it would actually be a good idea right now for LzH to go ahead and try to take this turret. We'll see what they decide to do for damage-wise.
Nocturne coming in, though, to stop that.
Yeah, there's not much they're going to be able to do.
This tower.
Oh, there he goes, Nocturne with the Dustbringer. He does land it onto Mundo. He is going to get hit by a Cleaver, so he slowed down the Dustbringer on. Is he going to be able to get a Fear off? Who is he going to try to Fear is the question. The attack is off. There is the Safeguard. He grabs the Fear onto Lee Sin. Lee Sin taking a lot of damage. The ultimate is off from Mundo. Mundo now trying to hit some Cleavers onto Vladimir. Vladimir taking a lot of damage. He is ignited. The pool is off. Can he pick up the kill? No! Mundo is going to pick up Vladimir. Nocturne with the double kill, and that is going to go in favor once again for Team Solo Mid, and it looks like Dyrus not too happy that his heal didn't go off, and I wouldn't be either. Oh, Ash Arrow is in. Is it going to hit? Yes, it hits onto Cassiopeia. This could be dangerous for her. The ultimate from Kennen. Is it going to go off? There it is. The Janna is in the area. A great Janna tornado as well. There is the ignite, and Xpecial is going to pick up the kill onto Cassiopeia, and that is going to be just a huge lead. Yeah, Reginald is missing a lot of the kills, but what a phenomenal arrow in from Chaos. And that is, like I said, once again, just pushing their lead. They now have a 6K gold advantage 14 minutes into the game. You can't beat that.
No, TSM is just snowballing so hard right now.
Yeah, TSM...
Like, what was their plans in doing to try and come back from this?
Yeah, right now it's it's probably going to be pretty hard. I would say you probably want to finish off that top turret, maybe try to push back on the on the map control. It looks like Lee Sin is having nothing to do with this Dyrus Vladimir, as he's just continuing to attack, and it's kind of surprising Vladimir is just not able to out-sustain Lee Sin, not able to out-sustain the damage that Lee Sin is putting out.
Well, it helps that Lee Sin now has his Phage.
Yeah, that is going to give him some pretty good kiting abilities, also health and damage. But Lee Sin, he doesn't have any items that, if I'm looking right here, he doesn't have any items. Oh, and there's the ultimate in from Nocturne right onto Graves. Graves taking a lot of damage. The summoner heal is off the exhaust onto Graves. Nocturne is now going to be on his way as he is being kited by Nunu, and he is going to decide to back his way out of there and switch his focus onto Mundo. Mundo now getting hit by the Ashe arrows. The ultimate is off from Ashe. It whiffs, doesn't hit anybody. The fear is off on Mundo though, and Nocturne is just once again snowballing out of control. He's got 5 kills and just doing a great job. So right now, TSM doing a great job. And here we go. Vladimir is actually doing a lot of damage now onto Lazura's Lee Sin. Does he have his ultimate? Yes, he does have his ultimate. I'd be surprised if he didn't decide to go for it. There's the Resonating Strike onto him. The kick. Oh my goodness, look at that Lee Sin. Great play. He uses his troll pool. Is it going to be enough? No, the ultimate damage is not enough. Cassiopeia falls in the process. Kennen picking up a kill on Cassiopeia, so that is going to be a trade mid. But man, oh man, so close top between Vladimir and Lee Sin, and both of them want that kill.
If that had been played any other way by Lee Sin, he would have died, but that kick was just impeccable.
Oh, the kick was absolutely perfect, and it put Vladimir in a position where he just couldn't do anything, and he's trying to run in there. You see the laughs going up. Uh-oh, Ted Sickles in the area. Nocturne is also in the area. There's the fear. Look at the damage from the Duskbringer. The fear is off, and he is going to get hit hard. What a beautiful pull from Vladimir, and right now this Nocturne is terrorizing. The odd one on Nocturne is terrorizing this game. Pings are going off. Uh-oh, look at this. Vladimir is trying to bait him. He is baiting him hard. Oh, there's the ultimate from Nocturne. That is why he was doing it. Oh, Cassiopeia is in the area. Oh, the summoner heal is off. The damage is going on. There's the pull from Dyrus. He does get hit by the damage over time. The poison will be enough from Cassiopeia, and he is going to fall. But what a great play from Dyrus, actually, keeping the field of vision onto Lee Sin, allowing Nocturne to use his ultimate and pick up the kill. Oh, look at the damage down bottom. KX trying to take on Graves one-on-one. The damage is done. Right now, there's the summoner heal. Oh, he was heal baited so hard. So close. There goes the volley, and now they're trying to go ahead and kite this Nunu. Nunu could be in very bad position right now. There goes the CV. The ultimate is off from Nunu, trying to do a good job of kite them, but it is not enough. Ashe is going to pick up the kill, and TSM once again just pushing this lead on Team Lazura. We've got a 7-0 Nocturne, a 3-2 Kennen, 2-0 Ashe. You couldn't ask for much better 20-minute play out of Team Solo Mid.
I think it's just so much synergy in the team. Like, how Ashe's arrows have been very good. I think she's only missed like one.
Oh, and the reason that she missed it was just from a well-placed Cassiopeia ult. That's really the only reason that she missed that.
Well, actually, that makes it 2. Then she whiffed the one on Graves.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes. For the kill secure, yes, because that is what KS stands for. And we see Team Solo Mid picking up Lazura's blue, and so right now, oh, Reginald getting ulted by Cassiopeia. Now he's in a bad position. He's getting hit by the Twin Fags. He does have the poison off on him, but really right now he is tanking a good amount of that damage from Cassiopeia. Any other champion probably would have been dead after that amount of harassment. We do see a team fight starting to break through. This is a 3v4 in favor of Team Lazura right now. Dyrus starting to make his way down bottom. It looks like they are going to back off and not try to fight this one.
Oh, they have to. Cassiopeia's out of mana.
There goes the Ashe ult in, and I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to. I thought something exciting was going to happen there.
Gotta catch the play-by-play. No, if a team fight broke out, it would definitely be in TSM's favor right now. Cassiopeia is useless. Any AP is useless unless you have the mana.
Right, and Kennen does have his Abyssal Scepter, so not only does that give him magic resistance, but it also gives people in the area magic resistance. That is an AoE item, and we see them start to go in. Oh, does Reginald have his ultimate? He is going to get kited down just a little bit, taking a decent amount of damage as Chaos right now, and there goes the Mundo ultimate. The odd one does pick up the turret kill, and they're going to start to make their way back, just trying to take up and soak up the rest of the CS. I have to imagine they're going to regroup. They now have the first 3 turrets from all lanes taken. Oh, there goes the ultimate. The ultimate from Nocturne is also in. Kennen is going to pick up the kill. Is he? Yes, Kennen on Ted Stickles picks up the kill. Nocturne is also going to take out Cassiopeia. Vladimir picking up Nunu. Vladimir picking up a double kill, and there is the ace for Team Solo Mid. They've got 30 seconds to go ahead and push this. Yeah, and there goes the Janna ultimate to go ahead and heal everybody in the area. Now that is also healing minions, so a great idea from X Special, and they're going to push this as much as possible and try to take it. Yeah, I have to imagine this is GG. It's really hard to recover from something like that.
You just have to note like how well these guys played with their team comp. They kited until it was the right time to turn around and then commit.
Oh, absolutely, and it was just a great ultimate from Reginald. I'm really surprised he didn't die. But having the gunblade was not the gun blade, but just the Hextech revolver. He does turn that into a Will of the Ancients, and look at that, he buys a Soul Stealer. So I think he's feeling pretty confident about the game right now.
Honestly, I mean, I'd like to see a comeback, but it's hard to see it right now.
Well, Vladimir could be in a bad position right now. There goes the Mundo ultimate. Mundo does have Burning Agony up, so he's also taking damage from that. Lee Sin is in the area. He does not have his pool up for a little while still. Actually, he does have his pool up. I lied about that. There goes the ultimate from Vladimir, and that's just more or less to scare them off as Janna and Ashe start to make their way up top. So Mundo and Lee Sin are going to have to get out of there. And look at that damage that Kennen is able to do on Cassiopeia. Right now, Reginald just doing so much damage onto Slushy, and there's just not much she can do to respond to it at this point.
I mean, Ashe has a whole IE over this Graves, so...
Yeah, gold advantage-wise, there's about a well over, it's actually a 16k gold advantage if I'm doing my math right, and don't quote me on that, I'm pretty terrible at math. Oh, there goes the flash, the Kennen ultimate is up, the ultimate from Ashe, and that is going to be a dead Cassiopeia falling fast to Kennen, and that is going to be huge because that is now going to be a 4v5 advantage. It looks like TSM isn't even going to bother with any of the other lanes. Why not? They've got the open wound that is mid. Push it as much as possible and start to make your way through, and it looks like that is what they are going to do. Yeah, that is going to be 2 Majaz stacks onto Kennen, as right now he has one of those snowball items, and the more and more he gets, the more and more kills he gets, the more and more AP he gets. And there goes the odd one trying to focus in. A late spell shield isn't able to take the cleaver. However, there's another cleaver. Kennen starting to use lane. So there's the ultimate from Nocturne, and he is focusing Nunu, and there is just nothing Nunu can do about that right now. And Nunu is falling fast. They are going to push this top turret. I don't think they're going to find much resistance. And there goes the surrender votes. That is going to be a GG in favor of Team Solo Mid as a quick team fight goes off there. And that is going to be a GG. Team Solo Mid taking Go4LoL number 55. So congratulations. Very, very well played game. Very strong game.
There's no doubt in anyone's mind they deserve this win.